They're not brand new.
Vote no on Prop 8. How many of you have heard that in on the commercials like lately? That you hear the fine print on the bottom of the news. There you go. Andy Rooney is quoted as saying, "Nothing in fine print is ever good news." I feel this is a very relevant quote with the elections going on. That we all are introduced and influenced by all these commercials on which way to vote, and how many of us actually do research to figure out who's behind these propositions and who's supporting what and who's paying for what. Did any of you research any of the propositions this year? Yeah, a lot of you. That's actually a lot bigger turnout, and I feel that has to do because it's a lot more controversial this year, and just more people are getting involved, which is a good thing. But I also feel that although nothing in fine print is ever, as Andy Rooney says, nothing in fine print is ever good news, it's still, I feel that it's necessary that it be there in order for us to have a curiosity about it and want to learn about what it is that we're not being told. And I think that kind of drives people to want to be better informed and inform themselves. And so that is I believe that's a part of what Andy Rooney means when he says nothing in fine print is ever good.
Get that straight. They're trying to confuse you. Don't let them.
I got like 20 people. To take a whole class.
In the back there's
Oh, that's a big one. I thought it was 4, because I have like X3 roommates.
Yeah.
All right, SeaBass, the opening is okay, but it's not really very clear what the point is, how it's connected to your thesis. I guess that statement is supposed to be the summary of all the fine print that's going on there, and it didn't come across very clearly. You identify the quote. Your point of view could be sharper. There's no real setup of the contents. When you get to the contents, you've got the one example about the propositions that you're talking about, but that's about as far as it goes, and even that doesn't have much development. You didn't take one of the propositions and talk about it, for instance. That might have been a good way to develop that topic. Presentation, you need to project your voice a little bit more, especially early in the speech. Your range is okay in the variety in your voice. You have a couple of places where you pause awkwardly. When you're speaking, it's fine, but when you get to those awkward pauses, it's a little problematic. There were some good gestures. Your facial expressions are good indicators of, well, what's going on. I don't know what it is you keep looking down at on the notes, because you couldn't have written that much in that amount of time, but you do look down at your notes a lot. I think you need to look at the audience more. You start off, I think, pretty effectively with your posture. You're moving naturally while you're speaking. The speech is only a minute minute and a half, so you've got plenty of time to add some content to it. At the end, the exit's okay. I think it could be planned a little bit more. All right, thank you.